What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Let's get into it. Carl Froch recently spoke to Sky Sports. Shout out to Sky Sports, skysports.com. And he has some interesting things to say about none other than Kazakhstan's Gennady Triple G Golovkin. And I want to tell you what he said, also give my thoughts. I wouldn't even put Gennady Golovkin in my top 10. I wouldn't even put Gennady Golovkin in my top 10 yet because I look at their resumes. So if you are looking for the pound for pound best, I have to go with Andre Ward. Obviously, Floyd Mayweather, he says his last fight was the Berto fight. So from what we know, he's retired, meaning since he's not an active fighter per him, then we need to put someone in that number one pound for pound. So according to Froch, he's saying he puts SOG Ward. And he also goes on to say, I'll be honest and admit, I'm not a fan of Ward. I'm a boxing fan, and I like to be entertained. Even Floyd Mayweather gave it a go and was a little more offensive, and there are plenty of fighters who are much better at that. But when it comes to pound for pound, I can't look past Ward. So I want to kind of break this down and give my thoughts. And I love my channel because I'm consistent, and I consistently tell you guys the same things. And the only way to change that is if I see a change in rhythm or patterns or behaviors of these fighters. Now, it just so happens boxing, there's a lot of passion. There's a lot of race. There's a lot of different things like emotion. Fans are real emotional. I don't get all emotional. I'm from the Bay Area, so is Andre Ward. But if he was trash, I would tell you he's trash. I don't feel that, though. I feel he is a top tier elite level fighter. So I'm going to tell you guys that. I'm not going to sugarcoat it and whatnot. But I also like Gennady Golovkin. This is no beef. See, that's the thing with boxing. In boxing, the fans want to pit. It's like, you can only be a fan of Superman or Batman. You can't like both. Fuck it. I like both of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like people are childish. It's like this is some comic book hero. Like, who do you like? Cyclops or Wolverine? You can only pick one. Like, no, I can't pick. I like boxing. So I do like Triple G. He's sensational. He's entertaining. He has a knockout style. He's humble in his post-fight. I really like Triple G. I was actually one of the people on my channel, like way back, go check the track record, that was giving props to Triple G before he even fought Rosado, and nobody was even talking about him. Do your research. So it's not about Triple G versus Ward or who, like, I only like one. I like both of them. But I agree with Carl Froch and his sentiments with Ward being a top tier pound for pound guy in the absence of Floyd Mayweather. It's just simple as that. And the thing with Triple G is, as much as I like him, I can't give somebody credit for something they haven't done. If this was a classroom and I was a teacher, I'm not going to give you an A because you've been a good student. I can't just automatically give you an A without grading your paper, without seeing your paper. And that's what it is for Triple G. David Lemieux is a nice step up in competition, another champion, even though it was for a vacant belt. And the reason I say that is there's a difference to get a vacant belt and to go like Terrence Crawford beat Ricky Burns in his backyard and became a champion. That's the difference between a vacant belt means it's just a belt up for grabs, like Timothy Bradley, Jesse Vargas. That was just a belt up for grabs, and they fought for it. You know what I mean? So there's a difference, but I give David Lemieux props. He can crack, and he has an exciting, aggressive style. So it is a good step just because there is a threat. Anytime you have that type of power, there's a threat. But I agree with Froch 100%. We still have to see more. Again, until you turn in that essay, that assignment, I can't personally give you all of the credit. I can't say you got 100% on the paper when I haven't even read it. You know what I mean? Triple G's looking good. He's fighting actively. He has a fan base that's rapidly growing. I give him all of that, but I still got to see it. Do I think he's the best middleweight? Yes, but I still got to see it. Simple as that. I got to see it. I think he beats Quillin, Danny Jacobs, all them dudes. I said 7 reasons why I think he beats David Lemieux. Still got to see it. I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with Carl Froch. You do have to go off a resume. Carl Froch has a better resume. Now, this is the other thing. Boxing fans are so emotional, I already know what they're going to do. They're going to say, oh, Carl Froch, you had a chance to fight Triple G, and you said you're too big, too strong, and then you didn't fight him. Which is true. You know what I mean? You can make an argument for that. He did call out Triple G and then go into retirement. So say what you want about that. But boxing fans constantly get sidetracked. What does that have to do with Triple G's resume? Yes, Carl Froch, okay, he didn't fight him. That would have been a top-notch person on Triple G's resume, but it didn't come into fruition. So it still doesn't change what he's saying. And that's the thing with boxing fans and the emotion. People are so emotional that just because there's a situation like that, you can say, okay, Froch went into retirement, he's a chicken. I don't care. Say whatever you want about that whole situation. But it does not change what he is saying. What he is saying is true. You know what I'm saying? If there's a teacher that you hate and then they have a lesson and you hate their class normally, but what they're saying makes sense, you can't be like, oh, because I hate this teacher, fuck that. That doesn't make sense. 2 + 2 doesn't equal 4. So that's, again, what it is. A lot of boxing fans defer and they get sidetracked. But hopefully we get to see something in the David Lemieux Triple G fight, see what he's made of, maybe have him tested a little bit. I do think Triple G will win. I also agree with Froch. Let me know who is the #1 pound-for-pound guy. Some people are saying Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez. He's great. I put people on him, but I think it's a little premature based on the level of competition that he's fought. Triple G, he has certainly can be like top 3 pound-for-pound in the absence of Floyd, but I still got to see it. I got to see him fight some of the people. Like, who's the last guy that you would say was on like a 4-win streak and has knockout power that he fought? You know what I'm saying? Or an undefeated guy. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. Who's the last undefeated fighter Triple G fought? Those are my questions. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Make sure you like my video. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, is Ego signing off.